A very good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about series and parallel connection of resistors and some very important problems regarding those series and parallel connection. Okay, let's see one by one. First of all, what is meant by series combination of resistors? Series and parallel connection. Series and parallel connection. So we know that in series connection it's an end-to-end connection. No, it is an end-to-end connection. That is, starting point of one resistor is connected to the finishing point of one resistor is connected to starting point of another resistor, and again the finishing point of one resistor is connected to the starting point of another resistor. So this end-to-end connection is called the series connection of resistors. So we know, suppose this R1, this R2 and this is R3, then what will be the effective resistance R across this? What is the effective resistance R? We know that is equal to nothing but R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And similarly, suppose three resistors are connected in R1, suppose two resistors, for simplicity let's take two resistors which is connected in parallel, then the effective resistance R between those two terminal will be what? It is nothing but R effective or R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. It is actually obtained by 1 by R is equal to 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and etc. up to 1 by Rn. So for two resistors this is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, and simplifying those equation we will get R effective is equal to this R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That is, we know to discuss all this because we already know this. No, so let's see some very important problem. No, so through that problem we can learn, we will try to learn some very important concept in electrical engineering. Okay, let's see one by one. Because the series and parallel, this equivalent resistance equation, that I think all of you know that. So no need to explain how it is obtained, what is the derivation and all. No need to explain and all. And we will some very important problem regarding the series and parallel combination. Let's see one by one. So first problem, you may write first problem. Problem number 1. These are very, very important problems because simple series and parallel connection we can solve, but some complicated circuit, that means some confusion generating circuits will be very difficult. So only by using certain tricks you can solve those problems. So it is one among them. So let's see. So let's see, we have to find the effective resistance between A and B. This is the circuit. This circuit we have to solve and find the RAB, effective value of resistance in between terminal A and B. See, how can it be solved? So we are using an interesting concept in electrical engineering here in order to solve this problem. That means, suppose this point is A and the potential across this point be VA, and this point is B and the potential across this point be VB. Let's assume. Suppose this point A means this is also A, right? This is also A. This is A means this is actually short circuited. No, this is short circuited. I already explained short circuit. What is mean by short circuit? Short circuit mean in terms of voltage we can explain short circuit as there is short circuit means it is simply the potential difference here and here will be same. the potential difference here and here will be same. This is the simple connection means. So here it is a potential VA, the same potential will be here also. So this point also I am assuming as it is A. This is A because it is simply shorted. So this point A means this is also A because there is same potential consist across these two terminal. Again this is A means this is also A. This is B means this is also B. And this is B means this is also B. And this is B means this is also B. This is also B. Clear? So the remaining point will be, let I am assuming C and D. I am assuming C and D. So let's solve, let's simplify this figure again. See, so I am considering 4 points like A, B and C, D. Okay, I am considering 4 points. So what is the distance between A and B now? A and B now, what is the distance between A and B? It is R. So it is R. What is the resistance between A and C? It is again R. What is the distance between B and D? It is again R. And what is the distance between C and D? It is again R. Again, what is the resistance between A and C? See, A and C, it is again R. So A and C, it is again R. A and C, it is again R. And what is the resistance between B and D? What is the resistance between B and D? It is again R. So B and D, it is again R. And what is the resistance between again B and D? See, B and D, it is again R. See, B and D, it is again R. So across B and D, how many R's are there? One B and D, it is R. Again B and D, another R. Again B and D, another R. Again A connection between A and C, one R, I already write. And again A and C, another R, I already marked that. And again A and here A and C, again another R. So one more R will be here. So it is R. Clear? So these can be grouped as 3 parallel connection, and this also can be grouped as 3 parallel connection. So what will be the resultant circuit? Again, simplified version, it will be simply A and B, it is R, and this point is C, and again this point is D, and 3 resistance are equal value, 3 resistance of having equal value connected in parallel. What will be the effective resistance? We know that effective resistance will be, let's see, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R effective, right? R effective is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, which will be equal to 1 by R, I can take outside 3. So it will be 3 by R, so that R effective will be R by 3. So 3 resistance of equal value connected in parallel circuit. In parallel, the effective resistance will be the single resistance divided by how many times it is repeating. It is 3 times. So R by 3. So we can write here the equivalent resistance among or between this A and C as R by 3, right? And again there is another R here. So this is R. Again this B and D. See, this B and D connection again, it is equivalent to R by 3. Clear? Now see, I want to find the effective resistance between what? A and B, right? So I have to reducing the circuit from opposite side. Then only I can get. No? So A and B, I have to find between A and B. So don't change that position. So A and B stay there, and we have to reduce the remaining part. So this R by 3 and this R and this R by 3, these are in series. How can we find how resistance is in series or parallel. Let's send some current here. So suppose I am sending some current I here. So this I will be flowing through here, here, here and here. So we don't want to change the position AB. So remaining this position AB as there, we have to reduce the other region. So these three are in series. These three are in series. So what will be the value? R by 3 plus R plus R. So it will be R by 3 plus R by 3, which will be equal to 2R by 3 plus R, which is equal to 2R plus 3R whole divided by 3, which is equal to 8R by 3. So that is the value of series combination, this series combination. So our circuit will be again converted to, again reduced as, see, our circuit will be again reduced to what is that? So again A and B, as such A and B, it is R, and what is the effective value here from here to here? So it will be, see, 8R by 3, right? 8R by 3. 8R by 3. We can't say here it is C and here it is what? D, because from here to here we start reducing. From here to here we started reducing. So we can't write it is the point C is here, point D is here now. It is already vanished. So the remaining portion will be across A and B a resistor R, and across same A and B we have a resistor 8R by 3. So again these two are in what? Parallel. These two are in parallel connection. So considering A and B as point to point, these R and 8R by 3 are in parallel. So what will be R effective? R effective will be again two resistance are in parallel. So the product divided by the sum will be the resultant value. So the product 8R by 3 into R whole divided by R plus 8R by 3, which is equal to 8R square divided by 3 whole divided by 3R plus 8R whole divided by 3. 3 and get cancelled, which will be equal to 8R square whole divided by 11R. R and R get cancelled, which will be equal to 8R by 11. So this is the value of R effective. This is the value of R effective. Sorry, I made a mistake. This is 8R, not, it is 5R simply. 5R by 3. So it is also 5R. It is not 8R, it is 5R. Sorry, the summation, no, 3R plus 2R, it is 5R. So it is 5R. It is 5R. Sorry, it is 5R by 3. So the resultant will be what? 5R square, no change in that, divided by, this is 5R by 3, right? 5R by 3. So it will be R plus 5R by 3. 5R by 3. So it will be, it is 5R square, it is also 5R square, no change in there, and it will be 8R. It will be 3R plus 5R. 3R plus 5R will be equal to 8R, right? So remaining point will be 3R plus 5R. Here see, it is 5R. 3R plus 5R divided by 3. So it will be 5R square divided by 3 whole divided by 8R by 3. 5R square by, so it will be again 5R square divided by 3 cancel, 5R square into divided by R divided by, what will be the answer? Now R effective will be, let's see, it is 5r square whole divided by 8r, right? 8r. So it is equal to 5 by 8r. 5 by 8r. So that is the result. I made a mistake there, no? The summation. I have made a mistake there. You simply correct it and you will find the value. So the concept is very important. The concept how to solve this type of problem is very, very important. The concept that we used here is the concept of the same potential concept. Suppose the point A, I already explained, the common point will be considered, the short circuited point will be considered as the same. So A and B. You can use that technique in order to solve such type of problems. Is it clear? Okay, let's move on to another problem. Let's move on to another problem. Please focus on the concept, not on the values. Okay, please focus on the concept, not on the values. And let's see another problem. Question number 2. It's very easy. Suppose we draw like this. No? And see another important problem here, very important problem here. Let's see how to solve it. So we have to find again the resistance between A and B, the effective resistance between A and B we have to find, effective resistance between A and B. So these are the parameter, values or what points that we already have. So see, the point C is here. Since it is short circuited, or since it is directly connected to these bottom points, we can write, suppose this is a point C means this also C, this is a point C means this also C. So remaining we have only what? 3 points. This complicated figure can be equivalent to, what is that? It is equivalent to what? 3-point figure. Let's see one by one. Let's see. So I have marked this as A, B and C. Let's mark the resistance. What is the resistance between A and B? It is R. It is given already. R. You already write. What is the resistance between A and C? It is again R. See this. A and C. It is again R. Or what is the resistance B and C? It is again R. B and C. It is again R. Right? Or what is the resistance between C? No. See, B and C. One more R is there. B and C, this is here also. So B and C, one more R is there. So we can write B and C, it is again one more R. So we can write as R again. Again, this C, A and C. You can see here, A and C, again one more R. So we have to write A and C, again what? One more R. Again one more R. Clear? See. This R and R are in parallel, again these two are in parallel. So it can be again reduced as, so this is A and this is B, so this is A and B, again the resistor R here, and these two reduced as what? R by 2. Clear? Two resistors are in parallel, I already explained. The common value of resistor divided by how many times it is paralleling. So 2 times it is paralleling, so R by 2. Again this portion, this point is C, again this portion, it is again what? R by 2. We have to find the resistance between A and B, so that A and B, that point remain there. We have to what? Reduce the other sections. So we don't want to reduce, or we don't want to touch A and B. We have to remain, we have to what? Keep that A and B points as that it is, and we have to reduce from other side. So what happened? Fixing the point A and B there, look to the other point or focus on the other point. What happens? These will be in series, because we have to calculate the effective value between these 2 points. So we don't want to alter that point. We have to fix the point there and see what are the points or what are the circuits we have to reduce from other sides. So we have to reduce from here. So keeping this A and B as there, we have to reduce from other side. So looking to other side, what happened? These R and these R will be in series, and there is no need to focus on this point C, because this is connected in series. Suppose we have to find the value between A and C. What happened? We can alter the point B. We can fix this point A and C, and these two will be in series. These R and R by 2 in series. Suppose we have to find the value of B and C. We don't want to change this point B and C. We have to fix this point B and C and see the other side of the circuit. I mean the remaining portion of the circuit, and we have to reduce that remaining portion. So this B and, suppose we want to find B and C, effective resistance between B and C, this R by 2 keep there as it is, and we have to reduce the other side. This is the trick. Clear? So now we have to find what? The resistance between A and B. So keep that point A and B there and try to reduce the other side. So it will be, this will be equivalent to, this will be equivalent to what? This will be equivalent to what? A and B point is there. So I write it as there, A and B, it is R, and the remaining point. So to the terminal A and B, the effective value will be R by 2 plus R by 2 in series. So it will be what? Simply R by 2 plus R by 2 in series means it is simply sum of those two resistance. So it will be R by 2 plus R by 2. So it will be equal to R. Then now find the value of effective resistance between A and B. What will be that? R effective or R AB is equal to R and R will be parallel. So it will be R by 2. So this is the concept. This is the concept. I think all of you clear. Okay. Okay, let's see another question. Question number 3. It's very important question and very confusing too. See. One and two. Okay, see this question. Now we have to find the value of R. Value of R. We have to find the value of R. Clear? See. So in this circuit, it is given as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This combination is repeating up to infinity. This combination is repeating up to infinity. So when I am looking from this side, I feel an effective value of this combination of resistance up to infinity value. Okay, up to infinity, the combination will be, I assumed it as R. We have to find this value R, that's all. We have to find this value R, that's all. So how can we solve? How can we solve? So for that, I am breaking the circuit like this. I am breaking the circuit like this. That means the first connection, first combination 1 and 2 I keep there and I cut the remaining portion and divide the circuit into 2. Divide the circuit into 2. So let's see, from here to here up to infinity this combination is continuing. So from that portion up to infinity portion this resistance combination is continuing. So from that portion a small portion or one portion of this 1 and 2 is what I am cut away, is not affecting the overall value, right? Because it is up to infinity. It is up to infinity. We just cut what? This portion, that is one portion we cut away or we what break it away. So it won't affect the total value because infinity or infinity up to infinity this resistance combination is what repeating. So I am considering the total resistance when I am viewing from here to here, it is R. I cut this portion and what will be the effective combination also. So from infinity up to infinity this is repeating. I cut a small portion, then also this value can't alter. So from here to here, when we are looking from here to here, this value also R. There is no change in that value because up to infinity this combination is repeating. So taking a small portion 1 and 2 from the whole portion will not affect the whole value because it is infinity. So I can rearrange or I can what redraw this figure again as see 1, 2, this combination, this full combination I can represent it as simply R. Very important concept. Very important concept. So this is this is the parallel combination up to here. So this whole resistance can be viewed as R again. So this is R. So this is R. So from here to here when I am looking, what will be the effective value? See, this will be R effective. This will be R effective. Or simply what R? Simply itself R itself. So this R will be, this side R will be equal to, this side R will be equal to what? The parallel combination these two, that is 2R divided by 2 plus R plus what is that? 1 ohm. Clear? So this R will be equal to 2R divided by 2 plus R plus 1. So this R will be equal to again 2R plus 2 plus R whole divided by 2 plus R. Clear? 2R divided by 2 plus R is the resistive combination of effective resistance plus 1. So 2R divided by 2 plus R plus 1 will be equal to 2R plus 2 plus R whole divided by 2 plus R. It will be equal to 3R plus 2 whole divided by 2 plus R, which is equal to R itself is equal to R itself. So multiply and rearranging the equation, what I get is equal to 2R, which implies I am calculating here R into 2 is equal to 2R plus R square equal to what? 3R plus 2. So it will be equal to 2R minus R equal to 2 minus R square, right? 2 minus R square. So the effective value will be what? Rearranging the term R square, again quadratic equation we can solve by using quadratic equation. R square minus R minus 2 equal to 0. R square minus R minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so what will be the value of it is equal to what is will be R value? R1 minus B, quadratic equation. Solve with the quadratic equation. Minus B means plus 1 minus B plus 1 minus root of B square. B square minus 4AC. So 4 into 2 all divided by 2, which is equal to 1 minus B plus 4 into 2, 8 plus 3. From outside it will be 9 and from out of the root it will be 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 ohm. So this is the concept. And negative value also will be, we will normally neglect the negative value because it 1 minus 3 by 2 will be form a negative value. So R value will be always positive. We won't take the negative value. So this is the way in which we have to solve such type of question. So this R equivalent will be 2 ohm. Yes, 2 ohm. Clear? This is the way. I can't break from here because it won't be the repetition. You have to think about that. I can't break from here because from here means 1 ohm is here, remaining will not be the repeating section. Only I cut here, it will form a repeating pattern. That is very, very important. You may think that why I have to cut from here, because by cutting here only I can generate the same replica of these points. That is why I cut here. If I cut here, the whole problem will be what? It will be mistaken. We can't solve that. Clear? Okay. Thank you.